to all the people, that can't, that felt like they had a right to do what they did, or like the ones had think they had a right to sleep with husband, like Cassandra Brown out of Meade County, out of Meade, Virginia, that was in Portsmouth, Virginia. And the rest of y'all. I just want y'all to know I know who y'all are. I want you to know, Cassandra, that I saw you do the star, burn the picture, burn the candle, and all that stuff. You know, I knew you all was doing witchcraft because I saw y'all. I saw all y'all that was doing witchcraft. Not just you. You do the witchcraft, call my husband to protect you. But see, he was my husband when you slept with him. The first time you slept with him, showing him your back and all that other stuff. But you knew that he was my husband. But see, remember I told y'all that people was going to die? But see, people think I'm just saying that. See, this is a repercussion for sleeping with my husband. And you knew me, my children, and you knew that was my husband. But see, you didn't want to work. You wanted somebody to take care of you. You crossed the line. See, you go look on my Facebook page, you'll notice, or you can read your Bible. I said Leviticus chapter 18. It's about, families, sleeping with families. Not just that. The Bible said, thou shalt not commit adultery, nor shalt thou fornicate. That's what I'm talking about. See, but this started all the way in when we was living in Norfolk. This didn't just start in Amelia County. It was in Norfolk when y'all was in Portsmouth. So I just want to make that clear. Those little extra side whores. You was one of those whores. But the punishment is going to be so severe. See, I'm just laying things out as he give them to me. All the corruption, all the stocks and the fake, all the scamming and stuff. Telling the man that you slept with that you are a virgin and the man was running you and you want to make like Donald's supposed to protect you. See, you out of order, ho. See, you gonna pay for what you did because you knew better. See, that's a different when we don't know better. We don't know. But because you sat up in church, call yourself a minister, evangelist, whatever. Because that's what y'all think. But see, y'all know better, but y'all just do stuff because all y'all full of lust. See, that started from that pulpit all the way to the door. Because, see, y'all don't have no self-control. Because how you think it's okay for you to sleep with my husband and you know it's my husband. But yet you supposed to be a minister or whatever you claim in church. Oh, yeah, I'm putting all y'all out there. See, because what's going to happen is that you another one going to be on the news. You're another one going to be on the news. So, that's why I'm just letting y'all know. I'm letting Donna know. I'm letting little things out at a time. Not everything at one time. Because, see, it's a lot. A lot of people is getting sick. See, what I want to tell you is this. You was the one to break the curse off your children. But due to your flesh, you curse your own kids. Because you were selfish just like everybody else in that so-called coven. Now, see, God got to raise somebody else in your children's line. Where those kids, that curse won't be on your children. But see, I'm not selfish like that. I think about my kids. What happened to you, God used what happened to you in your marriage for a testimony to help other people, not to lay with other people. That's not the only husband you done lay with. And I can go more out there, but I'm not going to do that now. But I want to say it's too late for you. It's too late. I thought I would put that out there. And I'm sure somebody going to make sure you know. Donna will make sure you know. Since you came back to me when we were back in the meeting. Didn't come back to check on your mom. You came back because you wanted the food still have to have that attention with my husband. See, you didn't even have the right attention because that was my husband. You follow him down there. Y'all all planned everything. But you know what? But that's okay, sweetie. I hope you enjoyed the little money he was giving you and all the other stuff, for you. I hope you know we had an autistic son, but see, you didn't care about nobody because you didn't care about your own children. But everybody gonna see what I mean. What I'm saying right now. See, this is the reason all this stuff is happening because God want to bring about fear in other people around you to let you know the wages of your sin. When we know to do good, do it not is sin. But see, you hold that Bible, you talk about God, but you don't know him because number one, you wouldn't have never crossed that line. I don't care. If he'd have kissed you, would have slapped the hell out of him. But see, you pretend like you didn't, then next thing y'all know, y'all was in the bed. Okay? I know all these things just because I didn't say, but see, it wasn't time for me to release it yet. But because the judgment of God has been called upon everybody involved, I say every woman and man that slept with my husband, knowing that they slept with my husband, I call divine judgment upon them and that justice be served. And I told everybody in 2026, it shall be served. See, everybody sleeping around with each other, sleeping around each other. Y'all all spreading these diseases. Stop sleeping with people. Y'all spreading HIV, AIDS, herpes, all kind of filth because y'all nasty. Y'all like women and y'all like men because all y'all be on the down low because y'all too embarrassed to let anybody know that you like a woman and still a man. Or you like a man, still a woman, okay? So stop it. Stop it. I put a video a while back, I don't know how many months back, when I said what I said about things happening. But see, you went too far. This is years and years of knowing, honey, I've been nothing but nice to you when I was around you. But I knew you was fooling with my husband, but I didn't say anything because it wasn't time. But see, now it's time. This is why y'all see me post different people's name on my post on Facebook or say stuff on TikTok or put stuff on TikTok on my platform because see, it's just to let people know, to keep your mouth off her. But see, he's been making an example out of people. But see, nobody want to say anything. Everybody quiet. Because they don't want nobody to know what's really going on because y'all being judged. Let me tell you something. Every dime you took out the mouth of my kids, you gonna pay for it. Every time y'all listen to these dumb people, then I want to say an ugly word, but I'm not going to say it because that's not a good word to say. We know better. We know better than sleep with somebody else's husband or wife. We know better. All they did was make y'all out of whores. The men sleep with different men, the women sleep with different women, and vice versa. But we go around like we innocent people. Oh, we so holier than thou, and we sleeping around with somebody. We actually somebody else's husband keeping us. But causing the house with a child to suffer because of you, but you think you got away. You ain't got away, honey. Because you were doing it all this time. No, you got away. No, you didn't. You did that to yourself. Number one, he shouldn't have never been nowhere around you like that to be able to sleep with you because you had no self-control. Because other things I could say, but I'm not going to say. But I just wanted you to know, I wanted to call out your name so you can know what I know. But see, I'm independent. I know how to take care of myself. Where I was living at, I purchased it, not him. But see, I'm glad I knew how to provide for my children because I didn't have to put up with him or depend on him. Yes, he paid the utility bills. Yes, he paid what he needed to pay at home. But outside that, he didn't do nothing. But he was too busy taking care of you and other whores. But you felt good about that. I'm glad you felt good about that. See, I got an autistic son. But see, you didn't care about that. All you care about fulfilling your own funky lust hole. I just thought I'd put that out. See, I'm putting out there different people little by little. I'm not putting everybody at one time. But, putting them little by little. Hey, y'all. Thank y'all so much for joining. Like the video if you all don't mind. And I want to say thank you for joining. I want to, even y'all come in and out. Because, see, I know people have a life outside of, my lives and different things like that. But I do want to take time and say thank you all. I hope that you all having a nice day, because I want to acknowledge y'all for coming in and letting y'all know I appreciate when y'all come in or come out, And then people, I heard people, like different people put negative things on, on their comments or whatever. It's okay because number one, everybody got a right to their opinion, a right to what they think, and then I have gain stalkers, that's been paid to gain stock me. I have smear campaigns going on because that was a way for them to cover up all their lies, deceit, and deception. And they go around people and act like they hold it and now and they sleeping with my husband. Or my husband, or they sleeping with other men, other women, they all sleep together. It's a covenant. They all sleep together, all of them. But I just wanted to get out here and say, whatever God tell me to put to say out here, this is what I do. Because it's good to be honest and tell the truth. And, and I know different people gonna come up on my platform because they paying them to come on my platform. The people that smear my name, people that gain stock me, they're paid to do that. So the bad part about it, the sad part is this: those people that does those things, God gonna judge them. Just like the woman I'm talking about now, she most likely sick in her body right now and struggling because of what she did. You can't sleep with other people's husband and wife. That's against God. You violate somebody else's marriage. You couldn't keep your own marriage because you couldn't keep your legs closed and then try to change everything on a man. But you were sleeping with the pastor. So don't do that. But you thought you going to bring some heartache, pain to me out of your selfishness, baby. But it's going to cost you this year, 2026. But y'all listen, I just wanted to put that little short video out here, and I want to thank y'all for joining. But I want y'all to have a nice day. And baby, look, do me a favor. You want to sue me? Sue me. Because see, everything is already written out. Everything is already. Some things I can say, I can't say. But see, some people going to die before they get to prison. And some going to die in prison. Because, see, people did a whole lot of crooked, evil stuff, with dealing with stock and, inside trading and, that kind of stuff like that. See, people don't know y'all, but I know y'all. Y'all walk around like y'all holding on y'all the nicest people, and everything. And y'all not, y'all evil. Y'all some wicked-hearted people, But you listen, you enjoy that, the little rest of the life you got. Enjoy your kids and grandkids while you have time to enjoy them. And that's for all y'all. Get your house in order. Get things in order. Get your finances in order. Make sure you leave something, think about it. If you got it, if you got what you got through corruption, through lies, deceit, and deception, through scamming and, all that stuff. I know anybody connected to Donna, they doing the same thing. They scamming. They fraudulent. But listen, you all have a nice day, okay?